Hey everyone, welcome back. February was packed with some amazing game releases, but now we're heading into March, and let me tell you, this month is bringing the heat. From fast-paced fighters, to cozy narrative adventures, to long-awaited remasters, there's a little something for everyone. I'm Jamison, welcome to my channel, and today we're counting down 9 of the most exciting games, according to me, that are dropping in March. So whether you're looking for a high-energy action RPG, a nostalgic JRPG classic, or a brand new indie gem, I've got you covered. Let's jump right in. Kicking things off at number 1, we have another amazing land, an online-only co-op game, no single player allowed, brought to us by the same studio responsible for It Takes Two, and that is Split Fiction, a 3D fighting game that's looking to shake things up. This one's all about precision and strategy, with an awesome twist, a dimension-splitting mechanic that lets you shift between realities mid-battle. Imagine dodging attacks and setting up crazy counters, all whilst keeping your opponent on their toes. The combat's supposed to be easy to get into, but should have enough depth to keep you coming back for more. Plus the high energy soundtrack and stylish visuals really make this one pop. I'm excited to see if this ends up being popular right out of the gate, or if it's a sleeper that takes its time to get rolling. Either way, Split Fiction will be coming to Xbox, PS5 and PC on March the 6th. Coming in at number 2 on our list is without a doubt the game I'm most excited for, and this one's kind of a big deal guys, and that game is Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster, Gate Rune, and Dunan Unification Wars. If you've never played these classics, well, get ready to dive into some of the deepest political intrigue and character writing you've ever seen in a JRPG, with the first game dropping you into the chaos of a corrupt empire and ultimately overthrowing said empire, and the second one will drop you in the middle of an all-out war, set a few years after that one, with betrayal and sacrifice galore present in both games. And to top it off, this remaster isn't just a fresh coat of paint, it also adds faster combat, auto battle options, and some quality of life tweaks that make everything flow smoother. If you love epic JRPGs with good combat, good politics, sort of base building, but not, then this one's a must play, and it will be available on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Switch, PC, and something I've probably forgotten on March the 6th. Coming in next on our list, we've got Beyond the Ice Palace 2, a sequel to a cult classic that, I'm going to be honest, I've never really played, but by the looks of it, it's going to be bringing back all that platforming goodness, the classic platforming goodness. And I mean the kind of goodness that makes any Castlevania platformer fanboy or fangirl's soul tingle. It's set in a beautifully frosty world where you'll be jumping, dodging, and fighting your way through challenging stages filled with tough enemies and tricky puzzles, and the boss battles are a real highlight, with each one designed to test your reflexes and your power-up strategies. So you got to be clever with this, not just quick-witted on the buttons. But regardless, if you love Metroidvania style expansion and tough as nail platformers, then this one is definitely one to watch out for. It's releasing on March 10th for PC users and supposedly a day later for console players. Now at number 4, it's time for something a little more low-key and chilled, and for that we've got a neat little game brought to us by the team behind Coffee Talk, or so I'm told. I don't really believe it, but we'll see. And that is Wonderstop, a cozy narrative-driven adventure that'll help you take a breather from all the chaos in life and your other gaming activities. It's a slower-paced game that focuses on character interactions and building meaningful relationships with the world around you. There's a lot of heart here, and the story dives into some deeper themes that make every interaction feel significant and unique. Plus, with the soothing soundtrack and gorgeous visuals, Wonderstop is perfect for anyone looking to unwind in a beautifully crafted world, and you'll be able to do just that when it releases on PC and PS5 on March 11th. Next up, we have a game that's finally being ported to modern consoles and given the love and improvements it deserves, and that is Xenoblade Chronicles X, the definitive edition. This wonderfully remastered port will be coming to us on March the 20th, and let me tell you, I am so here for that. If you missed the original Wii U release like me, well, now's your chance to jump into this epic open world JRPG where you'll be able to explore the alien planet Mira on foot, or in your very own customizable mech, or what they call skells. And to top it all off, this remaster not only gives the visuals a much needed boost, as well as fixing the UI text sizes, but it also adds new features like a revamped mission tracker, combat updates, and for those who have been waiting for closure from the original game, there's a brand new story expansion that picks up right after the infamous cliffhanger, finally giving you that ending. I don't know if you will deserve it, but the ending we want to the story. So, if you're into vast worlds, filled with mechs or skells, and a story that spans galaxies, or you're just a simp for all things JRPG, then this one's for you. Do note, this is a Switch exclusive, and once again, it'll be releasing on March the 20th. And now, at number 6, we have the first of 2 Atelier games being released this year, and that is Atelier Yumia, The Alchemist of Memories, and The Envisioned Land, the latest in the long-running Atelier series, and boy, am I excited for this one. Whilst it'll still be all about alchemy, exploration and crafting, this time things will hopefully be a little darker and more mature, not too much though, as you'll be playing an older than normal protagonist in a land where alchemy has been outlawed and banned. And relax, if this doesn't sound like what you're into, trust me, all the gimmicks and tropes that make Atelier games are still going to be there, along with all the game mechanics we know and love. Although, the devs have shown us we'll be given some improvements and UI facelifts, along with drastically improved combat mechanics, making it more action JRPG-like. And not to mention the best part of all, we've got heavily involved base building, meaning you can really shape the world and make it yours. So lots of crafting. But regardless, whether you're into Atelier for the combat that isn't about raw power, but instead about using alchemical skills to turn the tide of battle, or you're simply into a compelling in-depth narrative journey, or you just like that JRPG grind set, Atelier Yumia should be at the top of your list. It looks like it's got the perfect balance of heartwarming storytelling and creative gameplay that makes the Atelier game so special, down pat. And it will be available on PlayStation, Xbox, PC and Nintendo Switch on March the 21st, and I can't wait. Next on our list, we have a title that will make anime fans rejoice, especially the Bleach fans, as we're getting a new game, and that is Bleach, Rebirth of Souls. A game that aims to bring fast-paced sword fighting and epic special moves you love from the anime into the world of fighting games, with a huge roster of characters and a few over-the-top combat moves that's just as flashy as the show. This is a must-play if you've ever wanted to step into the shoes of your favourite Soul Reaper. With a story mode, a versus mode, and an online play, there's a lot to dig into here. So whether you're here for the nostalgia, or you just want a new anime fighter to sink your teeth into, this one's worth putting on your radar, and gonna bring the action, and will be available on all major consoles March 21st. Moving into the more brutal territory for number 8, we have AI Limit, a futuristic Souls-like that has definitely caught my attention. And well, at least I'm going to tell most people it's the Souls-like that got my attention, but between you and me, it was a combination of the anime girls and the Souls-like challenges that made me sit up and take notice of this one. AI Limit takes everything that makes a Souls-like game so punishing, such as your precise combat, your smart dodging and your tactical strategy, and drops it into a cyberpunk dystopian world full of AI-driven enemies. Every fight will be a test of skill, requiring you to carefully time your attacks and defenses if you want to survive. But it's not just about the difficulty, the world itself is atmospheric, layered with deep lore, and filled with unique enemy designs that give off a serious Nier and Code Vein vibe. The combat seems to be brutal yet rewarding, offering a mix of melee and ranged attacks, all whilst forcing you to adapt to enemies that are just as dangerous as you are. So, if you are a fan of challenging gameplay and dark sci-fi fantasies or settings, AI Limit is definitely one to watch out for when it lands on PC and PS5 on March the 27th. And rounding out the month at the end of our list, we've got the First Berserker Khazan, a hack and slash action RPG that's all blood, steel and vengeance. In this one, you'll play as Khazan, a warrior seeking retribution amongst combat that is fast, visceral and unforgiving. This game rewards aggressive play with a progression system that lets you unlock brutal abilities and devastating combos. Set in a dark fantasy world, the First Berserker Khazan isn't just about slashing your way through the enemies, it's a deep revenge tale with epic boss fights and a dark atmosphere and some seriously satisfying combat if the trailers are to be believed. So if you're into games like God of War or the Niowa franchise, or Niowa, I can never say it right, then this one should be on your radar. And given that I love God of War but suck at Niowa, or so far anyway, this one's going to be interesting to say the least. But either way, if you're interested in picking up a copy like I will be, you'll be able to get it on PC, Xbox and PlayStation come March the 27th. And with that guys, That wraps up my list for the 9 biggest and most exciting games on my radar coming in March. So whether you're hyped for a long overdue remaster, itching for a brutal Souls-like challenge, or just looking for something to chill and unwind with, this month's lineup has plenty to offer. So, which of these games are you guys most excited for? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this rundown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss next month's list. If I do one, I probably will, I'm not sure. That's enough rambling, alright, so it's time for me to go. Have fun, happy gaming, and I'll catch you all in the next one.